That's my other little key. That's a bonus for y'all, okay? Hey y'all, just got back from our anniversary weekend and celebrating 10 years of our anniversary. And today we just, hung out, did some shopping. So I'm gonna show you guys a little bit of that. And also just kind of, talk about like where I've been, life, what's been going on, 10 years of marriage. So yeah, let's get into it. So first, I forgot I wanted to show y'all my little outfit. So this is what I wore today, just for like some daytime shopping and stuff. I got this little dress from Zara. I got my sandals from Macy's, and that's it. Oh, y'all, 10 years of marriage. It's been a journey. It's been a good journey though. If I could give any advice, it's just always communication. I think, that's the norm. Communicate, communicate, communicate. Really trying to learn how to grow. I think when you grow with a person through so many years, it's like you have to be open to every stage, right? And so sometimes that learning and that growing is not always at the same pace. And even before, marriage, it's like, well, am I able to love that person through whatever stage they're in? Do I love this person at this stage that they're in right now? Like, if they never change, like, how do I feel about that person? Do I love that person at their current stage? And if they were to stay at that page, I think sometimes anniversaries kind of make you feel like, do I want to continue? Do we just need to leave this right here? I think we've absolutely crossed those bridges before, and just trying to decide, like, hey, like, is this something that we want to continue to do? And we've always chosen each other. And so that's the beautiful thing. That's the part that I'm most grateful for. I think once you add on different layers and, besides the growth, but also you factor in children, and then you factor in a blended family and a blended marriage, it starts to complicate things, and it just makes it a little bit more challenging. It's doable. Of course, it's been a blessing, and I'm thankful that we've been able to cross those bridges and we've been able to get to this point. Honestly, they weren't always easy, but again, my heart is just really full, really grateful. Coming up from a broken family, then turned into a blended family. I didn't necessarily think that I would have a blended family, but that is where we are, and I'm grateful for it. I'm grateful for the opportunity. In spite of our challenges, I'm still grateful, for the journey. I'm grateful for the kids. I'm thankful for the marriage. I'm thankful for our community, our families. And so just a lot of emotion. I think at 10 years, it's always like a big, not that I've ever been here before, but I just, at 10, it's a big reflection moment of like, golly, a whole decade has gone by, and how has it been? Where are the areas that need to improve? Like, how do we go another 10? How do we move forward in this season? So that's it. But we've got some goodies. We did some shopping, and so I'm gonna do like a little unboxing, and then I hope that you guys will leave me some comments, leave me some questions. If you have questions about blended families, if you have questions about marriage, I'm not an expert. Only thing I can tell you is what works for us, what doesn't work for us. Only thing I have is my own experience. So anyways, let's get into the goodies. And most importantly, is always God, always God, always God. Like, I don't care if it's good, I don't care if it's bad, always God. And I think a lot of times, like, people go to counseling when it's bad, but we miss out on the praise, the counseling, the teaching, the refreshing when things are still really, really good. So I think even then requires some reflection and some, okay, like, this is working, like, this is going well for us. Let's talk about this. Let's dig into this so that we can continue to pour into that. So keep God. I don't care, even the smallest decision. Sometimes it could just be like, Lord, where's my shoe? But I feel like he shows up, like he asks us. It's crazy for me to think about, like, all the things that we don't have because we don't ask. We simply don't ask. Literally everything. He wants us to come to him with everything. The little stuff, yes, still the little things, but also the really big, audacious goals, the things that we just cannot even fathom. And that's how we know that it was only him. Because when he pulls through, which he will, on those things, of course, if it's in alignment with his will, you will know. And it just gives him all the glory, because you will without a shadow of a doubt know that this had nothing to do with me. It was not my will, not my might, not my power, not none of that. It was only God that we were able to get through this, or able to receive this, or able to do this. Y'all really got to tap in. It's a superpower that we already have. He's already within us, and a lot of us simply just don't tap into that. So that's my other little key. That's a bonus for y'all.